I was on social media the other day, and I was scrolling through, and I found a diabolical post. So this mom was cleaning out her son's room, and she finds 200 bands.
Yeah.
$200,000. And she's like hysterically freaking out, trying to figure out what is going on. He's talking to her son, and his son's like, that's my job. I'm getting the work in. School isn't for me. And she nearly drops to her knees. And you know what? That would have been me too. I don't know how I would respond in a situation like that, because one, I don't know what I would do with 200 bands. 200 bands at that age is a lot of bands. I'm not gonna lie.
A lot of money.
How do you think you would react?
Yeah, I feel like there's only one reaction, and it's like panic.
Yeah,
like, 1,000% panic, because it's like $200,000 for a 50-year-old man just to have in his house in a shoebox is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to sit here and just like,
try to figure out what I'm gonna do with this.
You have a
15-year-old
ski on, a Nike Tech, all black, and I'm gonna just assume that you're accounting at 16? No. You robbed somebody, you drug deal, or you did something illegal to obtain this money. And now the feds are at my house. My first thought. I have to fight you.
That's fair. Honestly, I was thinking about a couple things. I was thinking about a couple things in that scenario. One, what would you do with that bread? Two, are we now all in danger? Because it's like, I can't even take this money away from you and like try and hide it from you or do whatever it is. Whoever has this $200,000 is not gonna let this slide. I'm not going.
No, not at all.
Because I know how I get over $20, so I could not imagine 200,000 of them. And honestly, one of the things I also started to notice, he's like actually upset that his mom is mad at him. But it might be like that. Have you ever wanted to work in silence, and then one day you just pop up like the man? I feel like that might have been his plan the whole time as well. So
yeah. But you're not 18. Like that's an adult thing to do.
Yeah, you can't.
That's like Bruce Wayne, Batman type vibe, you know. But no, 16 years old, you're in my house, and now I have the feds and the neighborhood drug dealer at my crib. Both with guns pointed at me, talking about freeze. No, there's just no way.
How do you think you're gonna parent?
That's
Iron fist?
No.
Fluttery. Very caring, giving parent. What's
like,
the vibe?
It won't be gentle parenting because that doesn't work. I feel like, but it'll very much be like the belt or the hand or anything is like the very last resort. I feel like I could talk to my kids enough and have great conversation enough for them to understand why what they did is wrong. But if you continue to do it, it's like no, you might have to extracurriculars might have to happen. But like even like working with students, like. Obviously you can't touch them at all. You can't even really yell at them. So it's like I found ways to navigate talking to children and disciplining them in a way that they feel loved, but also they know I really just messed up. Like the older brother tactic of like, you really disappointed me. And like, my gosh, tears. Because like, I don't think, But at that age, I have boxing gloves. You have boxing gloves. We're going to talk about this. And that's going to be in that situation. And if you feel like you're a man enough to keep going, and doing that way you're living, I can't stop you.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't stop you. I feel like that's how I'd handle that. If my 16-year-old son walked in with $200,000 that I found, we could fade, and then you could take your money. Not take the money. I'm gonna turn the money into the law.
The law will have to hear about this.
You're gonna move out and have to figure that out on your own because no, I'm not. Yeah, especially if I have other kids too that are living with me. You're gonna put your siblings' life in danger for. Yeah, no, it's okay.
I feel that.
How would you handle it?
That specific scenario, I would turn to my wife, and then I'll have to figure out: are we just gonna go straight to the hands or not? That's definitely what it is. That's because we might need to escalate it to like the. So as a Nigerian, we do this thing where if one child does something crazy, you'll hear it in the WhatsApp group chat, and then you'll end up having 12 different aunties and uncles flying in to go and figure out, are you right in the head? That'll be the main. That's the main vibe. And honestly, I feel like I would want to steal the money and hold it and just like watch them, see how they react to that money being taken away, and then see what's the move from that as well. Because like I wouldn't. letting someone play to their own hands, or not play with their hands. What's the word? With idle hands, bad things happen.
Yeah.
I want to see how bad it would go, especially in a scenario like that, because I don't know what other schemes you are trying to like cook up, because you don't just randomly pull up with $200,000.
You've been doing that for a while.
That's exactly it. Like I was watching this one documentary about selling drugs and doing those type of things, and the amount of money you get from selling drugs is not that much.
No,
like if you're absolutely lucky, you could take home like 3 bands in a month, and that's like you're doing something crazy with that much money.
Yeah,
that's not that much money a year. That's that's not.
It's not at all.
Yeah, because what, 3,000? That's like what, 36,000 untaxed.
Yeah,
you could actually flip burgers at that
make
level.
More than that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I would try and figure out if it's an education thing, if it's trying to figure out what they actually want to do in this life. Because in the video, he's talking about like, this school stuff is just not for me. It's boring. I just can't deal with it. Trying to push you down a better path might be the best scenario for something like that.
Oh my gosh.
What?
It just clicked.
What?
You're making $3,000 a month and you're not touching 200 bands. He's a demon. Oh my God. No, he's a demon.
We might got
$200,000 in a year.
But here's the thing: we might have a Franklin Saint situation where they fronted him this much to see if he'll be able to like make it, sell it, and distribute it. Right? So we got a chance at looking at an empire by accident. And my thing is, if I can give me a little Franklin Saint, if I can just remove the drugs, I think I would love that child. I think I'll love that child.
Wow.
You can work on Wall Street with that mentality. You watch the show. That show's beautiful.
Wow, 16. Yeah, it's bigger than that. I'm turning you in. There's no fight. You're going to jail. You're going to jail and you confess whatever you did. Because that's insane.
That's a federal crime. That's what we're doing.
Bro.
Bro's moving the fact that we're looking at in the streets right now.
I came up on a band at 15.
Mm-hmm.
And my parents took it until I graduated high school.
How did you get the band?
It was my birthday money. A band got taken because I couldn't control it. I couldn't handle it.
For sure.
$200,000. I am no longer alive. My parents would have killed me. I would have been dead. Are you crazy? Oh wow.
Honestly, the number 200,000. I think 200,000 is just such a. Have you ever? Okay, question. So now that I started my big boy job, I was talking with some people about, would they let me pull out all the money in my savings and be able to just hold it? I'm pretty sure they would, but I feel like that would be a crazy look, though. If you just ask for like $20,000, $40,000, $50,000 to just like hold
one time,
and look at it. So, yeah, no.
I think the most amount of money I've seen that was my own was like 7 bands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's. Mm-hmm.
But it went straight to college. So it's like, I had that. I have a video of it, too.
Did you have a graduation party?
I had that money. I recorded on Snapchat. I said, this is the last time I ever do a money spread. And I took it to the bank. It's like, why do I have no? To get robbed and die? No. That's why I'm saying, like, having it in your mother's house at 16. You have nowhere else to go at 16. They know exactly where to find you. Yeah, now everyone's dead.
Where to find me. That's the real.
Like, nah. Yeah, no.
Oh my God. I wonder if a whooping would even do much with a child like that.
Nah, but that right there is the problem.
And now we're growing in the problem.
There's no dad. There's no dad there. That's why. Because there's just no way. Like, a present dad in the household knows exactly what his son is doing.